What is good, YouTube? It's your boy the Lost Reaction. Today I got another video for y'all. This video is titled Michael Jordan's Underrated Years as a Wizard, man. A couple of people wanted me to react to this video, saying that Michael Jordan's years as a Wizard was very underrated, and people don't tend to look at it that much when it comes to the GOAT case and whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna watch the video, giving me all my opinion on it. But before I start the video, if you haven't done so already, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to the video. Hit that post notification bell. Follow my Twitter, Instagram, TikTok links, all of them will be down below, man. I'm gonna have this video down below as well if you wanna go check that out for yourselves. And yeah, man, if there's any other videos you want me to react to, bro, just hit my comments below, man, in any video, to be honest, bro, and I'll get right back to y'all, man. Simple as that, man. Let's get to the video. Alright. Jordan with the Jordan with the turnaround.
The words Michael Jordan and underrated may seem like ludicrous to have in the same sentence. After all,
that boy's sticking his tongue up, bro. I can never do that. I ain't gonna, I'll keep a straight face, bro. I'm running down the court like that, bro. I'm not. Oh, that nah.
There is no question in my mind that those years are vastly underrated, and I believe by the end of the video, you'll be convinced of it too. When we take a look at Michael Jordan, let's see what
to say.
You'll see a resume of winning, excellence, and dominance. He was clearly the best player in the league just about every year he played, and he was the best player on both sides of the ball, just about the time he set foot on the court. This is the ridiculously high standards that he set for himself, and that we as the fans become accustomed to seeing from him. The Michael Jordan we knew in Chicago was always winning either MVPs, championships, or scoring titles. And this is exactly why so many people either underrate or have forgotten completely just how remarkable Jordan was as a Washington Wizard. So what exactly are all the different reasons why people choose to overlook these seasons?
Man, hey man, I really don't. Hey man, I'm gonna listen to you, bro.
Well, for one, I just mentioned, the bar was set absurdly high by his Chicago standards. Number two, some believed his return tarnished the perfect ending of his career in Chicago. And number three, the bitter ending of Jordan's relationship with the Washington Wizards organization. After Jordan retired as a player from the Wizards, Jordan assumed that he would be able to return to his front office position as director of basketball operations with the Wizards. Unfortunately, that was not the case. Soon after Jordan's retirement as a Wizards player, Washington's Wizards owner Abe Pollin fired Jordan as the team's president of basketball operations. Jordan's previous tenure with the Wizards front office had produced mixed results. Many of Jordan's decisions as an executive did not pan out, including his decision to draft Kwame Brown straight out of high school, who ended up being a bust and was traded just 4 seasons after Jordan had drafted him. Jordan later stated that he felt betrayed, and that if he had known that he would be fired upon retiring as a player, he would have never come back to play for the Wizards in the first place. Regardless,
also, this whole GM thing, it really stemmed from him. And if y'all watched the documentary with the Bulls and whatnot, The Last Dance, I thought it really stemmed from him, his relationship with Jerry Krause, that towards the end of the Bulls run, and him wanting to prove Krause wrong, and knowing, I think it was something about him, he wanted to prove Krause wrong, and thinking that, oh, he can do it without, you know what I mean, I forgot what it was, but y'all let me know though. But I know where I'm getting. I know where I'm getting at. You know what I mean? Y'all just help me out. But yeah, I'm getting somewhere with it.
And despite the fact that those 2 seasons failed to live up to his glory days in Chicago, and despite the fact that those 2 seasons ended in a bitter firing, those seasons were still utterly remarkable. And in my opinion, they are 2 of the most underrated seasons in NBA history. So at this point, sit back and wait as I break down the astonishing details about Jordan's underrated years with the Wizards. When Jordan had retired from the Bulls at the end of the 1998 NBA season, Jordan claimed he was 99.9% sure he would never play in the NBA.
That 0.1% though.
As we all know,
you know,
that 0.1% chance
prevailed.
And
0.01, my bad. Listen, I'm not good at
Jordan's
math.
passion for the game was seen immediately upon his return, as he announced that all of his earnings from these upcoming seasons with Washington, he would be donating to disaster relief funds for the 9/11 attacks in New York.
Hey man, what a good man.
After being completely apart from competitive basketball for 3 full seasons, Jordan was returning as a 38-year-old who was trying to get back into basketball shape. The comeback had plenty of physical obstacles as well. Jordan was heading into his return dealing with tendonitis in his wrist and in both of his knees. During a pickup game that offseason, Ron Artest had broke 2 of Jordan's ribs while playing physical defense on NBA.
Damn.
Jordan would also go on to have fluid drained from his knees multiple times throughout that year. Michael Jordan was joining a Wizards team who had finished the previous season with the 3rd worst record in the entire NBA at 19-63, despite the fact that they were playing in a much weaker Eastern Conference. They also had the 2nd worst defense in the league in terms of opponents'
Damn,
points
it
per
was
game.
shit.
They weren't just a lottery team. The Wizards were coming off of their worst season in franchise history. The deck was stacked against him, and Jordan and the Wizards' 0-1-0-2 season got off to a slow start at 2-9, but they began to figure things out and went on a 9-game winning streak to improve their record to 14-12. Just 2 games later, Jordan had his worst performance of his return, shooting 2 for 10 from the field, finishing with only 6 points, and losing by 27 points to the
Hey
Indiana
man,
Pacers.
that's
Jordan
dude.
was
You're 38, bro. I mean, you gonna have stuff, shit like that's gonna happen.
Doug Collins played Jordan in a reduced role, finishing the performance with only 25 minutes played.
Wasn't Doug Collins dude the same coach Jordan had in his Chicago days before Phil Jackson? Right? I think it was, right? I think it was, right? Y'all let me know.
6-point game meant that his all-time great streak of 866 games with at least 10 points had come to an end. This poor performance and reduced minutes led Jordan to question his coach's faith in his abilities.
You know, that bus is lonely as a coach when you're sitting there after you've got your head handed to you. So I was sitting on the bus, and actually Michael had hired me. He was the part owner and president GM, hired me to be the coach, and then he came back to play. I'll never forget this moment ever as a coach. This to me was greatness. He got on the bus and he said, "Scoot over." And he looked at me and he said, "Do you think I can still play?" And I said, "Absolutely. That's why I'm here, to be here to help you." He said, "You know, to be my coach, you have to believe in me and believe I can still play." And I said, "Michael, I believe in you." We played the New Jersey Nets the next night.
He was like, "Nah, bro." In his head, he was probably like, "Jordan, bro, you're damn near 40, bro. All that cigars, man, bro. Your time is up, bro." That's probably what he was thinking in his head, bro. Like,
Byron Scott takes a timeout, and Michael comes over and he said, "I want the ball right there the rest of the game, and don't take me out till I tell you." And so that's fine by me. So with 2 minutes to go in the game, he gives me the sign like, "That's enough." I take him out of the game. He walks over to the bench. I said, "Michael, what happened tonight?" He said, "Well, the guy who was guarding me told me his back was hurt. Don't ever tell me you got a problem." He said, I'll make you pay for that." 51 points later. 51 points at age 41. He came back the next game with 46. And he looked at me and said, "I told you I could still play."
Jordan responded in the following game the way a champion responds. He proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that he could still play in this league. Jordan was torching the Charlotte Hornets, playing like a man possessed.
I mean, who they have? I mean,
1 points on 55%.
hey man, but you can't deny that. You can't deny that Jordan was going off, bro. You can't deny, bro.
Jordan continued his
Shit, he was doing his thing.
game, scoring an efficient 45 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists on an extremely talented New Jersey Nets team that went on to the NBA Finals that season. With these remarkable performances, Jordan became the only player in NBA history to score 50 points in a game in 3 different decades.
Really?
No other player in NBA history has even done 40 points in a game in 3 different decades. Less than a month later,
LeBron might.
another back-to-back 40-point games, including a game-winning buzzer beater over the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Wizards started the season with a 26-21 record, and on the 47th game, Jordan collided with a teammate and tore his meniscus. He
Damn.
tried to play through the pain and on reduced minutes, but after another 14 games, he had arthroscopic knee surgery to repair the knee, and his season was over. Before Jordan's injury occurred, Jordan was averaging 25.1 points per game.
Damn.
6.2
Okay.
assists,
He was still going off. He was still going off his old ass.
It's unfortunate that we didn't get to see a healthy Jordan make it through the season, because the reality was he was getting better as the season progressed and as he got back into basketball shape. In his last 20 games leading up to his
This man's return back the
Jordan
clock.
was averaging 27.5 points per game, 6.4 assists, 5.2 rebounds.
Man, yo was like, listen, bro, we probably be the 8th seed in the East, bro. I'll still carry these boys to the finals.
Leading up to the injury, Jordan was averaging 29.7 points, 6.6 assists, 6.1 rebounds, 1.2 steals on 47% shooting. Also, before Jordan's injury, the Wizards were on a 47-win pace and were well in the playoff hunt. Up to that point, no team in NBA history had ever been a sub-20 win team and gone on to have a winning record the following season. Jordan had the Wizards well on their way up until the meniscus happened. Something else to consider is that the Wizards' second option, Richard Hamilton, missed 5 weeks of their 26-21 stretch due to Hamilton's groin injury. After Hamilton healed and returned to the floor, the Wizards went on a remarkable 15-1 streak while they had both Jordan and Hamilton healthy on the floor. When you add all of this up, you begin to realize that not only did Jordan take one of the worst teams in the league and make them competitive, but had it not been for his knee injury, the Wizards would have had a legitimate shot at the first seed in the Eastern Conference.
Oh, the first seed.
Not only was MJ getting better offensively as the season went on.
Oh, okay. Maybe shoot. Now I'm really starting to think. This is really underrated. People didn't really look into this, bro. Like, yo, that's wild.
Had the second worst defense in the league in terms of opponents' points per game. Jordan was the Wizards' only significant addition to their 2002 season, and at the time the knee injury had occurred, he had improved the Wizards to the 6th best defense in opponents' points per game, allowing only 92.2 points.
He got them boys to play.
Games leading up to the injury, the Wizards were allowing only 90 points per game, on pace to have them ranked 3rd overall defensively in the entire NBA. In the 15-1 stretch that Jordan and Hamilton were both actually healthy and on the floor together, the Wizards were allowing just 80.
Oh, they was shutting shit down. Okay.
Which was by far the best defense in the entire league. The Miami Heat finished as the #1 defense that season, allowing a higher 88.7 points per game. If Jordan and Hamilton had been able to remain healthy for the duration of the 2002 season,
Hey man, what if?
they may have finished with the best defense in the entire NBA. Again, with Jordan being the only major addition, the Wizards went from the second worst defense in the league to one of the best the NBA had to offer. That's the effect a 38-year-old Michael Jordan had.
You can't deny greatness, bro. Even at 38.
His knee injury and eventually the termination of his season, the Wizards absolutely imploded, winning only 11 of their next 35 games.
Damn.
After Jordan's injury, the Wizards allowed an average of 96.8 points per game, which would rank them in the bottom half of the league at 19th. With Jordan being the only significant addition to the Wizards roster between the 01-02 season, the Wizards roster improved 16 wins. Outside of Jordan, the 2002 Wizards' only additions were 5 bench players who each played few minutes. Tyronn Lue played 20 minutes per game, rookie Kwame Brown played 14, rookie Brendan Haywood played 13, rookie Etan Thomas played 13, and rookie Bobby Simmons played 11. Again,
I didn't know the last two. I don't know who those are.
significant addition, and the team was transformed defensively and won almost twice as many games as the year before. Jordan was still dealing with injuries heading into the following season. And because of this, Jordan started the first 15 games of the 2002-2003 season coming off of the bench.
Oh, and we got an ad coming up. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I know you want to load. There we go. But yeah, man. This gives me the chance to say what I gotta say, man. Bro, subscribe to the channel, man. Comment, like the video, share with other people, man. You know what I mean? Trying to get the channel to grow. Thank y'all for the people who are subscribed, bro. But yeah, man, why y'all not subscribed, bro? Like, man, like, come on now. Let's reach our goal to 100, man. to the video.
In his second season in Washington, Jordan was the only Wizard to play all 82 games, and he was 40 years old. He also became the only 40-year-old in NBA history to score over 40 points in a game, which he did several times that season. He also became the oldest player in NBA history to average at least 20 points per game.
Really?
Despite the best efforts of a 40-year-old legend, the Wizards still fell short of the Eastern Conference playoffs. So let's take a look at some of Jordan's numbers with the Wizards in comparison to last year's numbers from some of today's modern NBA stars. As you can see, in many of these cases, Jordan's numbers were just as good, if not better, than a lot of today's modern NBA stars. Also consider the fact that we're comparing the numbers of an injury-laden 40-year-old player to young, healthy players.
That boy Jordan is beaten to brittles at that point, and he still dropped over 20 points a game. That's crazy.
Seasons actually were. Now let's take a moment to compare Jordan's seasons to other legends when they played as a 38 or 39-year-old. As you can see, these numbers.
Yeah, Dirk was done at that point. That boy's gone.
Jordan was just on another level.
Yeah, Duncan. Yeah.
Performing at a level that the league had never seen.
Kobe retired, Magic retired, Bird retired. Yeah.
So now that we've just thoroughly examined Jordan's production and how he impacted one of the worst teams in the NBA by joining them, let's pause for a moment to consider what may have happened if he spent those comeback years on an actual contender instead of a lottery team. If he had played for a contender, he likely wouldn't have been able to preserve his health and minutes for the playoffs.
Probably, yeah.
What if he had joined his old running mate Scottie Pippen on a loaded and contending Blazers team? What if he returned to Phil Jackson to play alongside Shaq and Kobe?
Yo, if he came back to if he went to the Lakers, oh man, yo, that would have been wild. Especially from what I'm seeing right now, the way he, like the guy saying Jordan played with the Wizards, bro. Shit.
Are we potentially looking at an even greater A-No finals record from Michael Jordan? I know many people these days, especially the younger crowd, like to discredit.
But the thing is, Jordan probably to come off the bench because Kobe, you know what I'm saying, they both of them played it too, so Jordan probably to come off the bench.
But before you jump on that bandwagon, I want you to consider this. In the early 2000s, Jordan was, in terms of impact and statistically, one of the best players in the NBA as a 38 to 40-year-old, and he did all of that production while being way past his prime athletically, dealing with numerous injuries, all while being guarded by greats like Kobe Bryant, Vince Carter, and Tracy McGrady, night in and night out, who were all in their early 20s. Does that sound like athletic competition to you? Does that sound like a prime Jordan would have been the best regardless of the era you place him in?
Damn, is that Dwayne Wade, bro? God damn.
Sounds like to me.
It might have. I don't know, but I seen number 3 on the Heat. But yeah, this is very. I'm kind of shocked by this. I didn't know Jordan played as well. I mean, I heard he had a couple good games with the Wizards, but you know what I'm saying, put it all into perspective, bro. Like he was still great. You know what I mean? Even though the injury slowed him down and the team not being as great, you know what I'm saying, without him and whatnot. Bro, like Jordan was still doing his thing, bro, even though he was beat to hell, bro, at this point, bro. So, hey man, I give my props to Jordan, man. But yeah, his years as a Wizard, man, has definitely been underrated. Doesn't really get talked about, man. But it should definitely get talked about a lot more now. After like this video, bro, most definitely, bro. But yeah, tell me what y'all think about the video. Make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe to the video. You know what I mean? Everything like that, man. On the road to 100 subscribers, man. If there's any other videos you want me to react to, bro, just hit my comments, man, down below, and I'm gonna get right back to it, man. But yeah, without further ado, I'm out.